It is given in this CBSE AIPMT 2005 question that displacement x of a particle varies with time as a given equation, where a, b, alpha, beta are positive constants. What is the velocity of the particle? The first thing that you need to know when displacement is given, if you want to find velocity, of course, displacement is given as, yeah, displacement is given as a e minus alpha t. So a alpha are exponential constants, t is a alpha are constants, e is an exponential function, and t is the time, plus b e beta power t. Whenever you want velocity, I shall differentiate that with respect to time, dx by dt. Let me differentiate each term separately so that I can explain things for you. For example, dv by dt, sorry, dx by dt, displacement of the first part of the given equation is d by dt of a e minus alpha t. I'm talking about this term first. See, a is a constant, but it is an exponential function with the power of something, right? To do that, you can write velocity as dx by dt. I can write this term as dx by du and du by dt, where out of this term, whatever is there, I will consider the power minus alpha power t as u minus alpha t. So this equation becomes d by dt of a e power u. Of course, negative also included in this u. So if I differentiate this, a is a constant that can be written outside, d by dt of e power u. Differentiation of e power anything is the same value. So a e power u itself is the answer. So what I have got is dx by du, this part, assuming this as u. Hope you have got what I meant to say, right? I am just trying to tell you that if I had to repeat just for the sake of clarity, I am assuming the given function, I'm just repeating d by dt of a e power minus alpha t. As there is a factor, I can't do it directly. Rather, I have to assume something. So let us assume u equal to minus alpha t. Then this part becomes d by dt of a e power u. That is, a is a constant, d by dt of e power u is e power u itself. But u is an unknown term of alpha t that also has to be differentiated. This part, du by dt. So I got this part as a as dx by dt. So, but to complete this, I need to multiply that with du by dt. So I shall find out what is that du by dt is. So here du by dt is d by dt of what's the value of the u we have taken? U we have taken as minus alpha t. So minus alpha dt by dt. I have just get an alpha constant outside. That is minus alpha itself because dt by dt is 1. So v of the first part as dx by du. What's dx by du? A into e power u, right? E power u. And du by dt, that is minus alpha. But in the place of u, I can substitute the original value of minus alpha t. So your answer will be minus a alpha e power minus alpha t. That's the velocity of the first part. Similarly, what I can write now? Yeah. Similarly, velocity of second part I can write. What is the second part? Second part is this b power of beta t. So what will be my answer? Here there is a minus. That's why I got a minus. Here there is a plus, so I won't get that minus. So I will get b. Power is here alpha, so I got alpha. Here power is beta, so I will get beta. B beta e power of beta t. So I have differentiated the first part. I have differentiated second part. That implies I get final velocity of the given equation as this minus a alpha e power minus alpha t plus b beta e power beta t. That's the velocity equation. Once you get the velocity equation, you can understand uh, as time increases, as time moves forward, this first term decreases. This second term increases because this is negative and this is positive. But because it's minus in the power, right? So, but the decrease of the first term is, so velocity is proportional. In the first term, it decreases. Minus term is there and then decrease plus increase. Negative of decrease is nothing but increase, and this is also increase. Therefore, velocity increases with respect to time. That implies velocity of this particle increases with time. Be careful here. I am saying negative of decrease is nothing but increase and then increase, so that together velocity increases with time is the answer for the question. Therefore, it involves a little mathematics. Be careful about it. The most important part is the differentiation of e power u. Is e power u itself, you need to know. When there is a variable in the power level, I cannot do directly, so I have to use this kind of division, find for each part and then substitute. That's how we are supposed to do for solving this problem. That's it. Thank you for watching.